Hi guys, James here. Welcome to Tibaldi Goes Modelworks, and here we have build out update number 1 of Tamiya's 1/35th scale Panzer 1. Now, obviously, we've got I've basically built the whole tank, so I've basically got some assembly work to do. I've got to build up the bogies for the wheels. So obviously, I've had a lot of painting to do. So I'm going to show you how I build these up. So, because they're both handed, again I've used my favourite. I've used Outlaw and MRP to paint the wheels. We'll get those like that. And I'll put some glue around it, so I just let it sit for a few seconds to let it work its way in, work its magic with the paint. Then get the bogey on like that, and then leave that to dry. Then this one, just got to remember, one side of the wheel is painted grey, the other side is painted black. I never paint the back of the wheels. I'm very naughty. I do occasionally, but 9 times out of 10 I don't worry. Now, what I will say about this kit, it goes together beautifully, and boy does it go together beautifully. More on that in a minute. We don't want those wheels to go around, and then there we go. Yeah, I mispainted that bit. I just realised that. Bugger. Never mind. Just go and quickly paint that. Pause it and quickly paint that. I'm a silly Billy. Be back in a bit. And in the magic of with the magic of TV, that's done. So, yeah, all done there. So we don't have to worry about handing, because these little points are keyed. And I just require a little tap of glue on each end. Like so. Right. So this is using the glue as a bit of a There we go. And we've got one last wheel to go on. There we go. Sit that on there. And then we've got these bars to put on in a second, which I'll do in a minute. And the two what's it reels. So I'll get some Revel contactor for those. Just got to make sure they line up. It's alright, the tracks are quite flexible for the and there she's done. So now where was I? Let's talk about the kit build so far. The kit's gone together exceptionally well. Obviously I tend to build my pieces of armour up in sections, so I've done the upper hull here. The only fit issue I had was with this back plate where the exhaust goes, because obviously this top plate was bowed, so it took a fair bit to get the piece in, but it went in okay. Obviously the grill as well, I had to clean up the ejector pins on the inside. Quite easy to do with a blunt knife, and clean them up quite nicely. The tools were a revelation. No seam lines or anything like that. There's no seam lines on this pipe here. I think it's a breather pipe. There's no seams on that whatsoever. That bit was the only tricky piece of the rope, but again it all went together very well. So yeah, and we've got a piece of photo etch in place there, and the tooling, the jig works fantastically well. I should just point out, it's not stainless steel. But can you do this with stainless steel? It's not even annealed. I suspect this is nickel silver. It feels like nickel silver to me. Doesn't feel like no. There's no spring back like there is with stainless on here. So let's just show you that. Let's show you on the flat side there and go, boom. You can bend this piece of metal up really easily. So my advice is don't anneal it. The tool is a pretty good fit. All I would suggest is you do it around something slightly narrower radius when you form up the thing first, then push it on the press tool, because obviously with the spring back on the tool, it won't it'll go back to the normal size. And there's my little commander all made up. Again, seam wise, where are they? Fantastic he is. So I'll take, and it's quite handy. He's got a hole underneath, so we can get our kebab skewer or whatever like that, and shove them on a kebab skewer quite easily, or on a pair of tweezers like that. So I've actually thought about that. That's really nice. Turret. Well, you think that what's it's glued in? It's not. It's push fit. That bit I'm really pleased with. I've got to paint all these, but I've got to paint these pieces, so but yeah, it goes together really well. Obviously the now I can't get it apart, bastard. Come here, you. The only fiddly part on that is the getting the guns in fairly straight. But they're again nicely done. Obviously I've got to paint up the interior. But this part, scraped them off with a knife, job done. The ejector pin's on there, on the door, so obviously we'll prime it, we'll paint it, prime it and paint it at some point and get that done. There we go, it's back in there. So yeah, not much more to add really. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye for now.